Alright, so we have to post the video in twos because we not officially up there yet, but we up there. So here's the second video.
I wear my sweatshirt though.
We're the same size. That's what you know is gold.
This is Natalie, Nas' girlfriend. Got another guest here.
Hey y'all.
How about your first date with him from your perspective?
Let's see.
We already heard his perspective.
I've been talking for a while, and then we went to Dave & Buster's with my sister and her now fiance. So
Shout out to
I
the.
was with my sister's ex-boyfriend.
Oh, awkward.
Yeah,
Shout out
so-
to the.
We counted that as our first date.
Yeah, that was our first date. What other date did we have besides
I
going
counted your
to
birthday.
you?
Trouble in
Okay.
Paradise.
First date was going for my birthday then.
I mean, you can tell me about the other one.
I don't know. We've had so many different things because Nas wanted to get to know me better, but knew me for 4 months before he asked me out. So,
What do you define as the talking stage and the dating stage?
well, I mean,
Or
for
the
girls,
dating
it's like so much different. Like, we think that talking is like you guys want to actually date us, but some boys will talk to you just to try to get in your pants. So, it just really depends.
Well, we're talking about like talking to dating, like
I feel like talking is like you have the intention to date this girl. Like, you see that she's pretty, you think that she's, you know, spiritually, mentally there, and you're just trying to get to know her personally, and try to get a better feel, and then you're gonna date. Like, you have every
how
intention
long
to
should
date.
that last?
Obviously not 4 months.
Yeah, no, not for months, not for months. Because if you know you want to date each other, you'd be saying like all this shit, and then you just drag it out. That's boring. You might as well just be dating.
Now today, in today's age, it's like you'll talk for like a good couple weeks, and then people say ghosting or ODR.
I just don't know how people could talk for like literally a week and then next day they say I love you.
Yeah, that's just weird. That's just too much.
What was your first impression of him? What was your first impression of her? Ladies first.
We first met at orientation, but he didn't really see me. I only saw him because Chatham back then only had like 3 black people. So,
Oh. Oh yeah. P.S. Our school used to be an all-girls school,
yeah,
so the population or the ratio from girls to guys
was
sensational.
Yeah. So like I saw him with Isaiah, and Isaiah's like really well known on campus. That guy with Isaiah.
Who's Isaiah's sidekick?
He's Isaiah's twin. We're the same major, and so was Isaiah, and then so was my roommate at the time, actually. So, like, we just got to know them, and obviously we knew that they were playing basketball because that was the only, like, first men's sport here at Chatham. So then we had open gyms, and because the girls' basketball teams didn't have enough players, we had to play with them. And then I saw him there, and he was just, like,
He was
outgoing.
playing that defense, huh?
He was just,
He was talking that ass off.
Shut up! He was just outgoing and funny and cool, and he's really good at basketball. And he didn't pick me first. He picked my roommate over me because she's way prettier than me, but it's fine.
Wait, time out. Who was the roommate?
Ashley McLean. Hey, Ash, if you're watching this. Illy.
Nas, what'd you think about Natalie when you first saw her?
Well, first time I saw Natalie, well, I didn't see Natalie at first, talking to Isaiah first, because they never seen me, because I stayed myself in my room. I guess she was trying to hang out or whatever, trying to plot how girls plot sometimes, you know? So they were like, hey, we should hang out sometime, and I didn't know who they were. And then one time I seen her in class at bio and chem, and I used to always see her in class. So after a while, when I started walking by her, I just started talking to her in class. And then obviously after that, I started seeing her around, on campus and everything. And then we just casually started talking. I think it was one of the first long weekends where I got her number and we were texting over the weekend.
How'd you slide in there? Was it DMs?
This is a good story.
Was it DMs? You
remember?
remember DMs?
We were at Anderson, and we just got done taking a chem test. And you were like, oh, how'd the chem test go? I heard you're a chem whiz.
I remember.
And I was like, actually, I'm not. And he's like, oh, we should study sometime together. And I said, well, I don't have your number to, talk to you or to any stuff. He texted me off my phone to his number, but then didn't reply.
Hey, I was trying to be in the light skin zone like my boy.
You fucking...
Let's get forever.
You gotta get creative. She'll never forget that story.
Okay, wait, but do you think that was him playing games or him being creative?
At this time that I knew that he was talking to a girl from campus, so...
Did you really talk to a girl on campus?
Not like that.
This guy here, you trying to see what's going on.
Welcome to
You interested in this one? You ready? You were talking to this one before, so like.
Then I realized she wasn't all that. Then I started talking to her. You feel me?
I mean, I don't think it matters now. You haven't been together for what, like 2 years now? 2 years, something like
2.5.
Relationship advice for me and Tate there? Because we're both single, so I mean.
You want the truth, or you want me to be nice? Y'all need to quit being hoes.
Me.
About girls playing games, y'all play the same games.
Alright, let's
I don't even play basketball.
I just think that y'all need to. It's hard because Chatham is so limited, so I would say branch out. I think you guys should just wait for the perfect girl. Like, don't be so
There is
quick
no perfect
to
girl.
jump on.
There's no
I'm
such
perfect, but that's fine.
That's for y'all too. I don't believe in the perfect girl.
No,
and
I
until
know.
someone shows me that, I'm let this shit rock.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You have to wait for the perfect girl. You haven't found her yet.
There's a lot of
Otherwise, you
fish in the
can't.
sea. Trademarked.
All I gotta say is, whenever you find a girl, know the difference between a big problem and a little problem. That's it. People just think, like, oh my God, she keeps texting me while I'm playing Fortnite. That's a little problem. Don't break up with your girl.
Don't play Fortnite.
If she has sex with another boy and then goes and lays with you, that's a big problem.
Oh, see, oh, funny one. Y'all got jokes now.
What was the
Yeah,
worst experience you had with a girl?
I'll start off easy, then work to the big one. Last year, the movie Get Out came out, and we went to the Thursday night premiere, us and some other people, and this girl I was talking to at the time. And we've been talking for like a month and a half or so. I went to the movies before her, and I was like waiting for her to come in, but the thing is she brought another guy as a friend, and the thing was I paid for myself, her, and the guy friend to see Get Out. The second one, with the same girl. I planned out this like really nice date where we could go to, I think it's called the Milkshake Factory here or something like that. We were already in the car, and we were like on our way to the Milkshake Factory. At least I thought we were on the way. And she randomly goes, hey, can I pick up my guy friend? I haven't seen him in a while. And I was like, okay. And the next thing I know, within 30 seconds, we're at this guy's house. So she already had the mindset to go to the guy's house, regardless if I said yes or no. The worst thing a girl's ever done to me, this happened last year as well. It was a different girl. I'm not a hoe. One girl, without my knowledge, she slept with one of my basketball teammates, and then proceeded to sleep in she smashed my basketball teammate and proceeded to sleep in my bed. All we did was cuddle, not even kiss or anything. And then a couple days later, she finally like broke the news to me. But she lied on which day she slept with my teammate on. My mindset, I was thinking, I think she said Saturday or something, but it was Sunday. And Sunday was the same day where she came to my bed and just slept over.
So would you ever talk to any of those girls again?
No, not at all. But it's weird because like with one of them, I have like a weird, I wouldn't call it a relationship at all or friendship. It's like fake nice to each other. What about you?
Last year, there was this girl I was talking to for like the first week of school here. She didn't communicate that well. She just didn't understand how I was telling her, like, I just got here, like, literally, like, the first day I got here. We started talking, you know, whatever happened, and then, like, we just talked on and off every other day. Like, we texted every day, but snaps or whatever. But then she just didn't understand that I was just trying to, like, not, like, just stay with her for the first time. Like, I just got here. She proceeded to get in a relationship with a female. Proceeded to, later towards the end relationship of her and the female, me to come hang out. So.
What do you mean by hang out?
We just chilled. Nothing happened.
They just tated it. Trademarks. How did that make you feel?
I mean, in the beginning, I was like, fuck me, huh? Screw you guys, I'm good. Again, when she invited me to hang out, whatever, I was just like, fuck you. Another one was, while he was talking to that girl that slept in his bed, a friend who, I was talking to her at the same time, kind of, it wasn't that long, but like we were talking a little bit, and she had like got out of a bad relationship, so like she wasn't trying to like rush anything, and I wasn't trying to rush anything. He met them at the party, and they were already like sauced or whatever, and basically the girl that I was talking to proceeded to make out my teammate, and I saw it, and then she lied to me, and then continues to stay mad at me for it. God made that happen, so that was kind of the second thing that kind of was fucked up. Nah, the worst thing, we went on this cruise this spring, right?
Break.
Bro, Shawty was bad, bro. I swear to God.
How bad was she?
Bro, on a scale of 1 to 10, Shawty was bad, bro. I'm not even trying to make no moves. Like, I'm not trying to mess this up at all. We just chilling. Towards the end of the cruise, right? I get her number. So we come back. I come back to school. I text her. I ain't getting no reply. I was on Instagram a couple of days later, and her, like, account popped up, and I was like, oh, shit. The next day, I get a DM from another account, and she's like, hey, follow my new account. And I was like, why do you have a new account? She's like, oh, my phone broke and I can't get into my new one. In my head, I'm like, I don't know my login, get the new password, and all, right? All that. She proceeded to tell me how her phone was broken and she couldn't do so. I was like, I don't believe you. Send me a picture right now of like you with timestamp and everything. And she did, so I was like, okay. But she kept asking about all the stuff on the cruise. She said that she was too drunk to remember everything on the cruise. I was like, there's no way you were that drunk. We had normal conversations about like everything. Get on my basketball team, follow her page, and she accepted it. And then I was like, so you sure your phone's broken? She was like, yeah. I was like, so, and then you sure you can get in your Instagram? She was like, yeah. I was like, so why did my boy just get into your account? She's like, well, as you can see, I have a boyfriend, and you know, I don't know, I don't think we should be talking more. It's not smart. I was like, it's your ID to start talking. I just met you, so I don't really care. So I mean, that was kind of fucked up, to be honest.
Out of all that, she was like, "You ever heard of Finster?"
So why do you have a different account? She's like, you ever heard of Finsta? Those top 3 right there piss me off. I got any last minute relationship advice since y'all the two in the couple the longest that we know here for the people, and then you can do us at the end.
Okay, so like obviously whenever you start dating, there's a honeymoon stage where all you want to do is hang out, be together, be touching all up on each other. But in order to avoid that, whenever you're like, oh, you're like, we're all 20, 21, like
19.
in order to avoid that, like you really have to have your own space. So that's like him going to basketball, me going doing my own thing, hanging out with my friends, or going to basketball. Like you just have to have time for yourself and put yourself first and have a relationship with yourself before you can bring everything to the table to be in a relationship with somebody else. Hey, remember that whenever you're in a relationship, okay?
Look, if an apple and an orange mix, it don't make a pear.
Those are not as wise words, I guess.
I don't know, just be yourself. Like, y'all are 2 really good kids, so. And I totally I'm gonna be honest, I totally misjudged both of you.
Hold on. Okay, let's hear your first impression of this.
Yeah, that's a great
Well,
question.
I met you both whenever I was a little bit intense kid, and you tattletaled on me to Nas, so I didn't really like you at first, but.
We were helping my boy out.
Oh, okay.
It's not anything bad, but like, she was just drunk and, you know, it was whatever. But
And then you guys were just like being like what I thought was hoes just by like my encounters with you at parties. Like I didn't know you guys outside of parties, so my encounter was like, oh, these guys are just trying to get with a bunch of these girls, but really you guys were just trying to be like friends and to know girls. And then like this year, I don't know, I think that we got like a whole lot closer, so I think that you guys are just like really good individual people. So don't ever stray away from who you are in order to be with a different girl. You know, and just be yourself 24/7.
you got anything real to say besides apple and orange and a pear? Thank you.
Give some
Watermelon?
heartfelt shit, Nas. Quick.
Just remember, at the beginning of anything, you plant a seed, and you have to have sunlight and rain for it to grow.
Hey, shout out Jackie Moon.
Alright, YouTube. That's our first episode of Relationship Advice, First Dates. We'll have many more. Shouts out to Nas. Can we put his Instagram at below?
Yeah, just remember that he's girlfriend girl.
Below. Follow him, then follow Natalie. Thanks for coming, Natalie.
Yeah, no problem.
And that's today's episode.
We out this motherfucker.
Not for real.
Listen, I'm finna get myself. I thought I was the guest.
Pour my shit up. You just gonna use all that.
Word.
Real friends, huh? Only had 6 ice cubes,
Hey.
and he took all of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say some dumb shit. What's up, fam?
Come on, bro.
Bro,
Are you gonna shout her out?
I was talking to this one girl, and Tinder just blew up a lot. Right in front of me, right in front of my 2 eyes. And she's like, oh, I swear it's Twitter. I was like, Twitter doesn't sound like that.
I mean, I'm gonna find the beauty in anybody, but I mean, obviously you gotta be cute. First of all, I'm sorry. You're not cute. We got some problems.
this is your partner.
He's not my partner. He's my associate.